Hey guys, I'm Ethan from Stockroom Supply. Today I want to show you guys how to upgrade the guide bearings on, well, I'm doing it on the Rikon 10-inch here, but this will work on pretty well any bandsaw that has bearings like this. We make different sizes, like the Rikon takes these guys right here. If you have the larger, like the 10-326, we have some larger guide bearings there, and they're actually round because that's what will fit on that guide setup there. So yeah, they're really easy to upgrade. This is a nice thing. I made another video that really goes into depth on why these phenolic blocks are an improvement over the bearings, but it has a lot to do with, especially wet wood, helps keep the blade clean, and they're a lot safer to use. Well, safer, less likely to damage the blade on smaller blades especially, and work every bit as good for resawing as the bearings do. So that's what they look like out of the package. There's one right there. So if we come up close to the bandsaw, there's just a knob right down the center of this bearing. So let me loosen this knob here. These are spring loaded, so just make sure nothing goes flying when you loosen this off. It's a really simple thing to do, but we're going to take that off, slide the washer and the bearing off, slide your block on, the washer, push that little thing back in, and we will tighten that up just like your bearing. Now this again will still have the spring-loaded action, so what you're going to do is you're just going to want that block to be parallel to the blade and lock it up, and you're good to go. So let me replace the rest of them here, and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Now actually, if you guys see that there, this little fella accidentally popped out, but it's not a big deal. That will just slide right back in there. It's spring loaded, so if you're not paying attention when that comes out, that may go flying on you. Okay, so now that we got them all in here, I'm just going to line them up. Now the nice thing about pool blocks compared to the bearings, you can actually even touch the blade there and it's not going to affect anything. And even if your blade is, the kerf of that blade is touching the actual cool block, you're never going to damage that blade, which is especially nice when you're dealing with really small blades like 3/16 or even less, like 1/8 of an inch, because they are so hard to set up in the guides there. So yeah, and because they're a block rather than a bearing, that's going to almost act like a scraper. When we're dealing with wet wood, that's going to keep that blade very, very clean, which is a big deal. So yeah, if anybody else has any questions, you can email me at info@stockroomsupply.com or just comment on the video. Now, if you want to see future videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell button, because that will alert you when a new video gets posted here. Also, follow us on Instagram at Stockroom Supply.